Alright. That looks pretty good. Do you guys remember all those years ago when a plane was crashing down into New York City and the guy landed the plane successfully in the Hudson? Did you ever wonder what that shit would look like in a movie? Well, that's what this movie is. Sully is the story of the pilot who successfully landed a plane and saved, I think, 151 people. No one died in this plane crash, and it was a pretty crazy thing happening because on the day of that plane crashing, I actually had to take a flight that day when I was 12 or so, I think, and my parents were absolutely freaking out. They were losing their shit because the plane was just crashing and people thought it was like another 9/11. No one knew what was happening. But thankfully no one died, and now the man Captain Sully is proclaimed as a hero, which I rightfully think so that he is, because he literally saved over 100 people, and that's something to be commended. So why not make a movie about it? Why not dramatize it, make some money off of it, and hire some really dope actors to tell the story? So Sully is basically the story of that day, what happened, but it also delves into the story of what Captain Sully's life was like before and some of the things that he was going through during this time. So obviously this is Hollywood and you gotta make money, you have to tell a story, but the story that they do fabricate to some degree is well told. You know, the story of people not believing that this was the right thing to do, people not believing that he was able to fly this plane correctly, that he could have done something else. You know, it didn't play out like that, obviously. Everyone only looked at him as a hero and someone who did, like, good things, but the way they tell it was actually pretty compelling, you know, having this guy stand up for what he believes and says, this is the right thing to do. What I did was right. I saved all those lives. It's just something to be commended. And although I like the story that they told, you know, sometimes I'm thinking, is this even necessary? Like, what's the point? We all know that he's a good dude, and we know that he's gonna get off fine because he's fine in real life. You know, I don't know if he's still a pilot. I wouldn't see why he wouldn't be unless he retired because he's old. But you know, it's great. It's good. You know, the acting is so well done. Tom Hanks is fantastic in his movie. I'm filming a video. The guy who plays his pilot, his co-pilot, I think his name is Aaron Eckhart, I think, but I know he's the guy who played Harvey Dent in The Dark Knight. He's also fantastic. The acting is really well done in this movie. Kurt's dad from Glee is in this movie. He does a good job as playing sort of the antagonist type of role, the people questioning him. So I definitely think that this movie is great. I definitely check it out. I'm definitely going to give this an 8 out of 10. Really fantastic, really well done. I really enjoyed this film from start to finish. And you know, this is kind of rapid fire, but I want to watch a lot of movies and I just want to put my basic thoughts out there. So that's what these reviews are going to be. Just small little clippings of my opinion, some clips thrown in the film. And it'll be movies of any movie that I see at any time. It could be a new one or an old one. So let me know what to watch next. I'll literally watch anything, or if it's a Netflix show, an anime show, or a film. Okay? So let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you soon.